Hello, so here we are. We don't know how old these stairs are. Guess is 300 to 400 years. The building is 600 years old. They're in good condition. They just look really rough. They need to be sanded. What we're not going to do is sand them down completely hardcore, making them look new. No, these are really old stairs and we are basically restoring them, and they will look rustic as it is befitting for a building like this. So very exciting, and I'm going to get on with that now. I have the sander and the shop vac or the hoover, so anything that I sand off will go straight into a filtered vacuum cleaner, so that we don't deal with dust in this for weeks without end. So let me get on with that, right, Nessa? So I have to repair a little bit here. So this is a bit wobbly. Its tongue and groove works well. What I'm going to do is I'm going to drill a hole in each. And instead of just using a screw, I'm going to use wood glue and a wood peg, which would be appropriate for the age of this stair. And it has gotten nice and smooth-ish. Considering this was so rough, it was awful, but we're getting there, and I'm really, really happy with the progress. So let me get on with repairing these so they are, this whole stair, the handrail, it's going to be very nice and sturdy. Okay, so these parts are all sanded. It's really nice. The steps are sanded. There is a question of how far do we want to remove the patina. We don't want them to look new, so we're just going to experiment with it right now. And let me pick up something. As in the Chateau, we are going to use Gilboy's hard wax oil. It is absolutely fantastic, natural, and it penetrates the wood Unlike polyurethane, which sits on top of the wood, this penetrates it, nourishes it, and will bring it back to life. So I'm going to pour that now in a little bowl, and I'm going to start brushing this on, because this wood has not been nourished in ever. And the staircase is, we don't know, 300 years, 400 years old. So this really is hungry. So let's feed it. Well, look who's back. Me. In front of this wall. So it was, thank you so much for all your comments. It was fantastic. It's great. And over 95% said, made their choice. So the big winner is the white. So I know there were people who said, be bold. It's a good point if it would be for the chateau or for our own apartment, but this is a rental. So, meaning this has to basically appeal to the broadest possible population. And clearly this does, especially with the fabric that Stuart had designed. So, I'm going to get cracking with, God, I'm just throwing this around you. I'm going to get cracking. This will be done within the next 20 minutes, 25 max. And then we can put the tables away and clean the floors. And then these 2 bedrooms can already get furniture. So, thank you again. That was absolutely fantastic. And now I'm going to wallpaper.
If you enjoyed this video, please use the like feature to let us know. Also, don't forget to subscribe to our Journey to the Chateau YouTube channel if you would like to see more. Once you've subscribed, you can tap the notification bell in order to ring it, which will allow you to receive all notifications from our channel. Thank you.